Hello again, friends of Dream About Anything. I'm Crash, and in today's video you will see how I fulfill a request. A request asked of me by a dreamer. Who watched the video about the one behind me? I will leave a link into the description for it. He contacted me and asked me to create a similar vintage lamp, but hanging. Of course, I immediately agree and come up with a design, and I'm starting right away. For a vintage look, I will again use planks from an old pallet. Actually, I only need one. First I cut 8 squares measuring 12 by 12 centimeters. I will be using this circular, which I may do a review of soon. I actually need 7 squares, but I will make a spare one just in case. Now is the time to cut 4 8mm threaded rods, each 24 cm long. Using this bench and drill, I will drill one hole in each corner of the squares. Then I will also make a hole in the middle with a diameter of 34 mm. Since my stand is cheap one, I will also need a helping hand. When using such a hole saw, one must not forget to remove the wooden ring from the previous drilling. And this is what I got in the end. It's time for the next step. I left one square unpunched. I will drill it with a smaller hole that should match the size of the socket. Here is the socket itself. I make slight adjustments to make it fit. And here I will give you a piece of advice. If you make a lamp out of wood, make sure that the bulb does not have a high operation temperature. In my case, I use an LED bulb that does not give off heat, but remember that there are bulbs that get quite hot. I found 7 body parts to be a lot, so I am removing 2 of them. That is 4 identical parts and the 5th is the one with the socket. I cut them together and with the planer I level out the sides at the same time. I also slightly widened the small hole so that there would be no problem with passing the slots. Using a router, I rounded out the edges. This way I will get a more beautiful and finished look. I will clean the holes with this comb, and then I will go over everything with fine sandpaper. For everyone who is watching my videos for the first time, I will share you that you can subscribe to the channel and to view my other videos. I'm sure there is something for everybody. I move on to varnishing, or in my case, wood oiling. After giving it time to dry, I'm now moving on to assembly.
Chill up, close your eyes and trust, never worry about, I'll take care of you, let's make it up, close your eyes.
For this purpose, I have chosen a decorative texture cable 1 square millimeter.
Just relax.
I may have rushed the wiring here, but it's not that big of a problem.
You're gonna be alright.
I choose the length by intuition. This square will act as a rosette. And now the big nut turning begins. Because of each square above and below I plant one nut, which means a lot of spins. That's why I didn't refuse the help. But here we have a saying, put the lazy one to work to teach you sense. So I'm going to teach you how to use an abrasive stone to make it easier to turning nuts. If you are wondering what this abrasive stone is, I bought it for sharpening knives. It's turned out that it doesn't sharpen knives well, but it turns nuts quite quickly. All that's left is to put the bulb, and it's ready. As I said, I already use an LED bulb that does not emit heat. You can tell if I like it by my smile. I don't have the best video equipment to capture it, but I assure you it looks even better live. Much more natural and reminiscent of the whiting in the past. Imagine it in the restaurants with wooden tables and one such lamp above each table. The beauty of the big picture lies in the small details. Thank you for watching this video. I was Crash from Dream About Anything. If you like the video, please give it a like and share. If you have any question and anything to say, leave a comment below the video. See you again in the next video.